What if I told you that the difference between a life of chaos and a life of calm lies in just one decision, a decision so small, so subtle, that most people miss it entirely? That decision is this: will you react or will you respond? Think about the last time you felt overwhelmed, frustrated, or angry. Maybe it was a rude comment from a coworker, a sudden change in plans, or a personal failure. In that moment, did you feel like you had control over your emotions, or did they control you? Did you act impulsively, or did you pause and choose your next move? Here's the surprising truth: you always have a choice. Even in the most stressful situations, you have the power to decide how you'll engage with the world around you. But here's the catch: this power isn't automatic, it's a skill. And like any skill, it requires practice, awareness, and a deep understanding of how your mind works. This video is about mastering that skill. It's about training your mind to stay calm, no matter what life throws at you. It's about learning to respond instead of react. And it's about unlocking the timeless wisdom of Stoic philosophy to help you do just that. The Stoics believed that the key to a good life lies not in controlling the world around us, but in controlling our reactions to it. They understood that while we can't always choose what happens to us, we can always choose how we respond. This simple yet profound idea has the power to transform your life if you let it. Over the next 7 sections, we'll dive deep into the principles and practices that can help you build this skill. We'll explore how to cultivate resilience, sharpen your focus, and stay consistent in the face of challenges. We'll examine the science behind emotional regulation and the psychology of decision-making. And we'll uncover the secrets of Stoic philosophy that have guided some of history's greatest minds. By the end of this video, you'll have a clear understanding of how to train your mind to stay calm, even in the most turbulent moments. You'll learn how to shift from reactive thinking to responsive thinking, and you'll discover how this shift can lead to greater peace, clarity, and success in every area of your life. So, are you ready to take control of your mind and transform the way you engage with the world? Let's begin. Section 1. Understanding the difference between reacting and responding. At its core, the difference between reacting and responding is the difference between impulsivity and intentionality. When you react, you're acting on autopilot. Your emotions take the wheel, and your actions are driven by instinct rather than thought. But when you respond, you're making a conscious choice. You're stepping back, assessing the situation, and deciding how to move forward. This distinction is crucial because it determines the quality of your decisions and ultimately the quality of your life. Reactive thinking often leads to regret. It's what happens when you snap at a loved one in anger, make a hasty decision under pressure, or give in to fear when faced with uncertainty. Responsive thinking, on the other hand, leads to growth. It's what happens when you pause to consider your options, communicate clearly, and act in alignment with your values. But why is it so hard to respond instead of react? The answer lies in the way our brains are wired. When we perceive a threat, whether it's physical, emotional, or psychological, our amygdala, the brain's fear center, kicks into high gear. This triggers the fight-or-flight response, flooding our bodies with stress hormones like cortisol and adrenaline. In this state, our prefrontal cortex, the part of the brain responsible for rational thinking, essentially goes offline. The good news is that we can rewire our brains to stay calm under pressure. By practicing mindfulness, emotional regulation, and cognitive reframing, we can strengthen the connection between our amygdala and prefrontal cortex. This allows us to pause before we act, giving us the space we need to choose our response. The Stoics understood this process intuitively. They believed that our emotions are not caused by external events, but by our interpretations of those events. In other words, it's not what happens to us that matters. It's how we think about what happens to us. By changing our thoughts, we can change our emotions. And by changing our emotions, we can change our actions. This is the foundation of responsive thinking. It's about recognizing that you have the power to choose your perspective, even when you can't choose your circumstances. It's about understanding that your emotions are not facts, they're signals. And it's about using those signals as information rather than letting them dictate your behavior. In the next section, we'll explore how to build the mental resilience you need to stay calm in the face of adversity. Section 2. Building mental resilience. Mental resilience is the ability to bounce back from setbacks, adapt to change, and keep going in the face of challenges. It's what allows you to stay calm under pressure, maintain your focus, and keep moving forward, even when things don't go as planned. Resilience isn't something you're born with, it's something you build. And like any skill, it requires practice. The more you expose yourself to difficult situations and learn to navigate them effectively, the stronger your resilience becomes. One of the key components of resilience is emotional regulation. This is the ability to manage your emotions in a healthy way rather than letting them control you. When you're able to regulate your emotions, you're better equipped to handle stress, make clear decisions, and maintain your composure in challenging situations. Another important aspect of resilience is cognitive flexibility. This is the ability to adapt your thinking to new information or changing circumstances. When you're cognitively flexible, you're able to see multiple perspectives, think creatively, and find solutions to problems, even when the path forward isn't clear. Finally, resilience requires a sense of purpose. When you have a clear sense of why you're doing what you're doing, it's easier to stay motivated and keep going, even when the going gets tough. In the next section, we'll explore how to master your focus and stay present in the moment. Section 3. Mastering focus. Focus is the ability to direct your attention to what matters most and keep it there, even when distractions arise. In today's fast-paced, hyper-connected world, focus is more important and more challenging than ever. The ability to focus is closely tied to your ability to stay calm. When you're focused, you're fully present in the moment. You're not worrying about the past or stressing about the future. You're simply here, now, doing what needs to be done. But focus isn't just about concentration, it's also about clarity. When you're focused, you're able to see things more clearly. You're able to cut through the noise and zero in on what's truly important. In the next section, we'll explore the importance of consistency and how to stay on track, even when motivation wanes. Section 4. The power of consistency. Consistency is the key to long-term success. It's what turns small, daily actions into big, lasting results. But staying consistent isn't easy, especially when you're faced with obstacles, setbacks, or distractions. The key to consistency is understanding that motivation is fleeting. You can't rely on motivation to keep you going. Instead, you need to build habits and systems that support your goals, even when you don't feel like working toward them. In the next section, we'll explore the role of mindset in personal growth and how to cultivate a growth-oriented perspective. Section 5. Cultivating a growth mindset. Your mindset is the lens through which you view the world. It shapes your thoughts, your emotions, and your actions. And it has a profound impact on your ability to grow, learn, and succeed. A growth mindset is the belief that your abilities and intelligence can be developed through effort, learning, and persistence. It's the opposite of a fixed mindset, which is the belief that your abilities are set in stone and can't be changed. In the next section, we'll explore the importance of self-awareness and how to develop a deeper understanding of yourself. Section 6. The role of self-awareness. Self-awareness is the foundation of personal growth. It's the ability to see yourself clearly, your strengths, your weaknesses, your emotions, and your patterns of behavior. When you're self-aware, you're better equipped to make decisions that align with your values and goals. You're able to recognize when you're off track and make adjustments as needed. And you're able to build stronger, more authentic relationships with others. In the final section, we'll explore how to put all of these principles into practice and create a life of calm, clarity, and purpose. Section 7. Creating a life of calm and purpose. The principles we've explored in this video: responsive thinking, resilience, focus, consistency, growth mindset, and self-awareness are not just abstract ideas. They're practical tools that you can use to create a life of calm, clarity, and purpose. By training your mind to stay calm, you'll be better equipped to handle whatever life throws at you. You'll be able to make clear, thoughtful decisions, even in the face of uncertainty. And you'll be able to live in alignment with your values, rather than being driven by external pressures or internal fears. Conclusion: the journey to a calmer, more intentional life begins with a single step: the decision to respond, not react. It's a decision that requires courage, awareness, and a commitment to growth. But it's also a decision that has the power to transform your life. As you move forward, remember that this is a journey, not a destination. There will be moments when you stumble, when you react instead of respond, when you lose focus or fall off track. And that's okay. What matters is that you keep going, that you learn from your mistakes, adjust your course, and keep moving forward. You have the power to choose how you engage with the world. You have the power to stay calm even in the face of chaos. And you have the power to create a life of purpose, meaning, and fulfillment. So take a deep breath, pause, and choose to respond. The world is waiting for the best version of you. Thank you for watching. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more content like this. And remember, respond, don't react. Your calm, intentional life starts now.